everyone. Happy Monday. Welcome back to the Underachievers. Ken's here with Adam and Mikey. We are here just to unpack the weekend, okay? We have a lot. First weekend of the NFL. We have a Dolphins fan in the building. We have a Jets fan in the building.
Shout out.
Vibes are high. Also, we need to address last night as well, where we kind of chefed on the live stream for the Sunday night football game. And literally, thank God we got that game after the day of unders and misery that we have. That was phenomenal.
It was an unbelievable game. It was the best game of the entire weekend. And I'll be honest, I don't know if I wanted it to end. I wanted one of those to go into overtime at some point.
Yeah,
but maybe not the one that was at 11:30 p.m. I was
kind of ready for it.
No, there was a part of it that I was like, we could end this game when the Ravens didn't blow a 21-point lead. That would have been nice.
Okay.
The receipts coming from Michael over here were absolutely
11:01 p.m.
Yeah, let's frame it like this.
Wait, can we go back to Can we go back to that?
11:01, he tweets, this Ravens team is going to walk to the Super Bowl. What a performance. 121K.
121,000 people saw that.
I mean, just criminal stuff, Mike.
Yeah, so, let's not hide from it. I did not have a great day yesterday on the gambling board, for sure. However, I do this fun thing as a gambler where every time there's a primetime game, I go, this is the one that sets the record straight. Obviously, the live stream went phenomenal. We had some crazy calls. I did, in fact, nuke the Ravens. So I'm sitting there, third quarter, just got home. DeAndre Hopkins just caught a touchdown to cash the plus 400. And I thought in my head, this team is going to win the Super Bowl. So I'm going to let everyone on the internet know that I think this Ravens team is going to walk to the Super Bowl. After that point, I'm not even kidding. After that tweet, 21 unanswered points from the Buffalo Bills. After that tweet, 21 unanswered points from the Buffalo Bills. If you could, I tweeted about it this morning. Josh Allen got to come in, 21 points in the fourth quarter, lead his team back against who I think was a Super Bowl favorite going into this year, then got to go home to Haley Steinfeld. I, in fact, nuked the Ravens, had to watch Josh Allen come back in my face while powering through a bag of Dots pretzels, then had to go to bed alone and in shock.
All right. Well, let's look at the glass half full.
Mike, happy for you, man. Happy for you, man. That's great. That's great.
All right, no, let's take a look at the board from last night because it was actually a movie.
We had a night last night.
I mean, to be fair, that game was just over bettor's dreams, which is typically what's coming out of this cave in this room. Lamar over 1.5 passing touchdowns.
Cash it.
Bang. Henry over 80.5 rushing yards.
First half.
Smacked in the first half. Can't overthink those. Ironically, our star hard bet. Hand up.
Hand up.
I was on the train with you. I'll take ownership.
So we're a team.
Yeah. I appreciate that.
Bateman.
I too tweeted the Ravens performance. I
don't regret.
I don't regret it at all. It's one of those where the chance was there.
Yeah.
There was one opportunity.
Bad.
Yeah,
but however, how about a +9 hundo 4-legger? Let's hear it. Keon 25 plus, so free.
Bang.
Josh, anytime touchdown, so free. Lamar, anytime touchdown, also so free. And Lamar, I talked us down to the alt buy low on the 40. Should have just let us do the 47.5. Would have nuked either way. So that rocks. Lamar, obviously touchdown. Cook, touchdown. This is the other spot we just missed on.
Yeah,
Bateman and Mark Andrews.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Bad. But overall.
Can I take a second?
Please.
I would like to shout out Mikey Overs.
Wow. I don't get that.
Mikey Overs came in here and said, DeAndre Hopkins, anytime touchdown score. The man has one catch at that point, and that one catch was a touchdown. Mikey, there you go there.
Yeah. Give him his flowers.
Not only that, you said Keon Coleman, anytime touchdown score.
Did say that.
And his receiving yards. What happens? Both cash.
Both cashed.
No, it was good.
So what I do is I say, this is going to happen, this is going to happen. And then when a game goes over, it all happens.
Right.
And then when it goes under 9 games before that game, none of it happens. I think it was a good progression spot.
Regression.
We get to do it all again tonight.
Yes.
Welcome back, welcome in.
Welcome back, welcome in. Monday Night Football, 7:30 live stream right here on SportsLine YouTube. We're running it all back. We're making more money for the team.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Yeah, dude, plus 100 is crazy.
We're not talking enough about that.
Yeah, that's
first live stream from the kids.
I want to do it again.
We're gonna do it again.
All right, saved me.
Let's rewind a little bit even further. Go back into the Sunday slate that we saw, which was just full of abysmally disgusting unders. I think every single game went under outside of Mikey's Jets Steelers. Lowest total of the day goes soaring over, and what I would think is a pretty solid Jets performance.
Yeah, I want to say something that I've never said to a Jets fan before. I'm really happy for you, Mikey.
Wow.
I actually hate Jets fans. I have a lot of Jets fans, but it was the first time, and I said this to you yesterday, I'm actually excited for your future as a New York Jets fan.
Yeah, I mean, I'm stoked. Watch that game. And it's going to sound crazy to say, but I think the New York Jets are a playoff team after watching.
Okay, all right.
I don't think there's
Mikey.
a single person that can watch that game and not say that Justin Fields is a caliber of a quarterback that can take a team to the playoffs. Like that, there was no issues with that offense. Breece Hall ran the ball like crazy. The past 3 years ago, the Jets' offensive line was the worst in the NFL. They were creating Broadway-level holes for Breece Hall to put his head down and get. I think he averaged over 5 yards a carry. That's insane.
Did a great game.
Justin Fields had 2 rushing touchdowns, 1 passing touchdown. The offense was flying. The problem, however, is the defense. Like, that's where you lose that game. I don't think Aaron Rodgers played that well of a game to throw 4 touchdowns. That tells me our defense played way worse than he played better. And I just think when you look at this Jets team with the core we have right now, and if Justin Fields is playing at that level, we're a hard team to beat. The Steelers had to reach in their bag. If Garrett Wilson does drop that ball, you never know what happens. We get that first down, maybe March get a field goal to win it and walk it off. We are now a hard team to beat. And I think genuinely, when you look at all the performances yesterday.
Look, I know we're doing the thing, week 1 overreactions. Like, I'm happy for you as a New York Jets fan.
Sure.
That was the first time in my life, in my existence, that I feel like I could watch the Jets and be like, there's something there. There's something to point to. But to go as far as saying that they're a playoff team is the most nonsensical bullshit fucking thing I've ever seen.
I don't think so.
What do you mean it is? Their odds to make the playoffs right now are plus 650.
Nuked it. Nuked it. Nuked it.
Oh, Mikey.
We've gone too far to say that.
I nuked it.
Why can't we just be at a place where the New York Jets
be happy with the
have a
optimism
future?
of your future?
Yeah. Why can't we just stay there? Why does it have to be the New York Jets to make the playoffs?
The future is now.
Is it?
Future is literally right now.
Welcome back, welcome in.
Yeah, welcome back, welcome in. Jets are making playoffs.
On the other side of it, though, I will say if the New York Jets had won that football game, the only thing we'd be talking about is how much the NFL has written off Justin Fields and that they
I can already see the headlines.
I mean, we did. We found our guy. There's nothing better as a football fan than going, we got our guy. We got our guy. And on the other side, too, I just want to get this off my chest. Like, Aaron Rodgers is such a piece of shit. It drives me up a wall. I don't know in what world Aaron Rodgers lives in where the Jets did anything wrong to him. Where
he did it to them.
Well, yeah, where he thinks he can go in press conferences to be like, so happy to beat everyone associated with the Jets. We hired your best friend as your offensive coordinator.
Bingo.
We went and traded for your other best friend who's a wide receiver.
Double bingo.
We gave you every single thing that you possibly asked for, and then you shit down your leg.
Yeah.
And we're the bad guys because Aaron Glenn said, you know what? You made this entire 2-year saga about you. I'm going to fly you down here and finally humble you, which has been coming for 6 years. Mm-hmm. And now all of a sudden the Jets did something wrong because we gave you everything you asked for in a golden platter, and then you couldn't hit Mike Williams.
Also, we live in a world where everyone says things online, and Aaron Rodgers comes in here and says, you could have just gave me that call. No, I respect the fact that Aaron Glenn said, I'm going to say it to your face that you are not the starting quarterback anymore. So for me, I'm all like, Aaron Rodgers is the biggest piece of shit. At what point in your life did you think the entire world needed to revolve around yourself?
Well, that's what he is, dude. That's what he is.
Yeah.
But I didn't think he was ever like that. And then he goes to New York. This thing started to come out even more. It's all about Aaron Rodgers. And I don't want to hate Aaron Rodgers. I don't want to dislike him. But the things he says in the post-game press conference makes me hate the guy.
I'm good on hating him. But I don't want to dominate with the Jets. We did lose. So it's like I'm sitting here.
But like
I still think it's a win.
Yeah.
More a win.
For sure.
More of a win than he was.
Justin Fields, I will always have that bootleg touchdown. That bootleg, high-stepping touchdown into the Jet celebration. You could take everything from me for the rest of my life. I will always have that bootleg touchdown. You can never take that away from me.
Waiver wire pickup number 1, Justin Fields.
Yeah, I drafted him. But
I did not. I did not. I didn't think anything.
For sure.
All right, let's talk about other quarterbacks going into post-game press conferences.
Nope, don't do that.
Our good friend Tua. Ooh, tough. Not an awesome look. Let's unpack that game a little bit. Little team therapy, not to go crazy. Inhale, exhale over here, Adam.
I wish I had a live feed at my heart rate.
Can I say, too, I don't hate Dolphins fans. I don't hate the Miami Dolphins. I think we live a very parallel existence. Mm-hmm. I shit nuked the Dolphins money line yesterday. So I was watching that game very closely, and I'm looking forward to hearing what you have to say. But I'm going to take this up.
Yeah, I was going to say, there might be, if you're watching, I apologize if yelling is about to come because I've had this bottled up and I was on an airplane when it happened.
Leah, let's preface with the fact that Adam was flying home from Italy throughout the Sunday ticket yesterday to come home and find out that his football team is really bad, and Daniel Jones lit him up.
Really bad. The Miami Dolphins are the worst franchise in the NFL. Period. Do you know how bad of a football team you need to be to make Daniel Jones look like prime-time Patrick Mahomes? Do you know how bad of a franchise you have to be? It has been 24 years since the Miami Dolphins have won a playoff game. 24 years!
Older than me.
That's
And not just that.
that just made me feel so old.
We live in a world right now where we just talked about the New York Jets. People would say New York Jets probably the worst franchise maybe right now in the NFL. Maybe the New Orleans Saints, but the Saints, hey, you've gone to a Super Bowl. You have a Super Bowl. You've gone to back-to-back AFC championship games, might I add.
Right.
The Miami Dolphins have absolutely nothing. It is time for Chris Greer to go, who has been there for 24 years, those same 24 years where you haven't won a playoff game. Mike McDaniel, you are soft as shit, all right? You are soft as shit because you take the identity of your head coach, and the team does not respect you. Your quarterback does not respect himself. The Tua experiment is done. It is time to move on. It is time to clean house. Let me preface this by saying this is the most embarrassing stat of the Miami Dolphins. You had 43 yards of offense in the first half. That is the lowest amount of total yards since 1991 for the Miami Dolphins. Let me take it a step further. It is the first time in 50 years that a quarterback has gone all 7 drives scoring. That quarterback was Daniel fucking Jones. Daniel Jones.
That's bad.
It is time to wrap the ball game up. Mike McDaniel, you're gone. Chris Greer, you're gone. I am rooting so hard for everything to go poorly because there is not a scenario where the Miami Dolphins win a Super Bowl with Tua Tagovailoa as their quarterback. And right now, Mike McDaniel has the best odds to be the head coach that's fired first at plus 200. I will nuke shit that, like Mike said.
Nuke.
Just nuke, maybe no shit.
You know, I think
I'm done with this Dolphins team. I think Dolphins fans are done with this. The Tua experiment's over with. You can't win because of Tua. You can win with him. You can't win because of him. I want Josh Allen. Give me another Josh Allen. Sorry.
Wouldn't we all?
I'm so glad we unpacked that.
I think Mike McDaniel.
I don't even know if I made any sense. I'm seeing stars.
You did, and that's okay. I think Mike McDaniel, let's pull the pants down to our, the pants that sit at the calf. You're not that cool. Let's pull them down. Let's stop being snarky in the post-game press conferences. You're not that cool. Honestly, the guy I feel the worst for is Zach Wilson. He just wants to be a backup.
He just wants to play football and be a cute little backup.
No, he just wants to be a backup. He doesn't want any pressure. He just wants to be a backup, and he just can't escape being forced into playing the game of football. And now he goes to Miami. He goes, Tua's great. That offense flies. I'm going to be able to sit back here with my wife. Being a backup like I want to be.
Yeah.
And now Zach Wilson's just going to have to play football for the Miami Dolphins.
Yeah, there's some, also back to the Mike McDaniel point, there's something, if you're going to rock that fit and win games, you look like the coolest fucking guy in America. But when you rock those fits and lose games to Daniel Jones, I mean, you might just look like the biggest buffoon I've ever seen in my entire life.
Wow, buffoon's a good word for Mike McDaniel. I like that.
You had all offseason to prepare for one team. And you scored 8 fucking points.
No, it looked bad.
Of offense and a half.
It looked bad.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about.
I'm so done with the Dolphins.
Hey, well, why don't you pick up one of your NFC North teams that you'd love to talk about?
Ooh, one of my NFC North teams. Okay, we can reel it back in. Here we go. Here we go.
And we're calm.
Yeah, we're calm.
I found out who the best team in the NFL is yesterday.
Love that for you.
Besides the Dolphins, of course.
You watched the Chiefs game?
No, you're gonna like this one then. I think the Green Bay Packers are the best team in the NFL.
Oh,
that's what I learned.
Okay.
I think the Green Bay Packers are the best team in the NFL, and I know everyone's gonna go to the Bills or even the Ravens. But up until that fourth quarter, the Bills didn't look great. The defense didn't look great. The Ravens, on the other hand, first 3 quarters, they might be the best team in NFL history. When it comes to the fourth quarter, they can't close. The Green Bay Packers, on the other hand, had Micah Parsons, who played 50% of the snaps, and that defense dominated a team that won 15 games last year. Now, you can point to Ben Johnson being gone, you can point to Aaron Glenn being gone, but the talent is still there. I get you lost Frank Ragnow, that's your center, whatever. But they made an offense that was objectively the best offense in the NFL last year. Looked like the team they were 4 years ago when they couldn't win a single game. That is dominance. Pure dominance. Not to mention, that is one of the youngest teams in the NFL. So when I look at the Green Bay Packers versus the Buffalo Bills versus the Baltimore Ravens, I'm taking the team that just absolutely stifled the best team in the NFL last year. I think the Green Bay Packers are the best team right now. And not just that, I think the Packers at plus 850 to win the Super Bowl is just a fucking, just a beautiful, like, sexy piece of thing to look at right now.
I think a large part of that is them being.
I want to make out with plus 850.
Oh, nice. Like, not even a little bit in the conversation if they're in the AFC, but something about the NFC, like any little underdog team could get hot right now. Would be like, yeah, they could win the NFC.
For sure. 100%. I'm not really.
You don't think the Packers?
No, I just think I think you're not wrong or off base. Losing your offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, passing coordinator, it's impossible to come back and look good week one. Like, that's impossible to do when you lose that many pieces, and both those coordinators didn't become coordinators ever anywhere else. They became head coaches. So you had a staff of 3 head coaches with you last year with the Detroit Lions. And I think losing those guys, Dan Campbell isn't a schematics guy. He doesn't have a scheme.
But he's a leader of men. He could get you ready to play, unlike Mike McDaniel.
But leaders of men are why you need
they
great
also need schematic guys.
Like, he's not a guy that can now go, oh, I got the scheme, I got the plan, I know how we're going to attack the offense, defense. Like, he's a guy that goes, we're going to rip your kneecaps off, we're going to rip your face off.
Look at this.
See, I'm kind of lean more Adam, where I don't think it was like the Lions suck. To me, it was the Packers
dominance.
are that good.
From 2022 to 2024, they averaged 29 points per game, almost 400 total yards per game, and 260 passing yards per game under Ben Johnson.
I don't want to, like.
I'm not in the camp of saying that the reason the Lions are that bad is because they lost the coordinators. The talent is still there. I believe in the talent. You looked like the team that could not win a single game 4 years ago, 5 years ago. I don't even know what it was.
But when you watch that game, you could tell there was coordination was missing. They were running the ball down 14 because I think they didn't know what else to do. Like, I think why I'm excited for Monday Night Shutout, we're going to have a live stream tonight for this game. Excited to see the Bears, to see, all right, is Ben Johnson really the Ben Johnson that we thought that can create an offense?
That's about, I could take that.
And listen, all the talent is there, but you're taking away where the talent thrived in, which is a system and a scheme that really worked for them, and now they're trying to rebuild it. I think the Packers did look, Jordan Love looked phenomenal. I think he's probably a shout for top 5 quarterback in the NFL probably right now.
Jordan Love is plus 1,200 win the MVP right now.
I don't know if I'd.
Well, if the Packers are going to be the best team in the NFL.
Buy now. You want to buy now.
I would buy it right now. I would buy it, because if the Packers are the best team in the NFL, then what tends to follow is the quarterback of the best team in the NFL. And that's what happened to Lamar 2 years ago, who didn't even have really an MVP-like season. Jordan Love can go out and win the MVP. So at plus 1,200, I love it. But when I also look at the Packers, the fact that Michael Parsons played less than 50% of the snaps and that defense dominated the way they did,
but that defense
tells me the Packers, not really. Their defense coordinator was horrible. They have a new defensive coordinator. This is like a scary Packers team. If this is the bottom of what the Packers can be,
I have a question for you.
Then I think sky's the limit for this team.
I have a question for you.
That's where my head is.
Do you think the Packers from last year, when you literally bare bottom spanked them in the playoffs, got that much better to where they could beat you guys in the playoffs as the Eagles?
Come on, man.
The answer is no. I'm not clicking that button for the Super Bowl for the Packers. The answer is
I'm not clicking
no.
the Super Bowl button.
I think it's, like, we want to go off of last year. Like, I think it's insane to just solely say that Packers team of last year. They just traded for arguably the biggest game wrecker in the NFL. If your name's not Myles Garrett, TJ Watt, Michael Parsons is the next biggest game wrecker, and you have him at his prime.
Jalen Carter spitting, that wrecked the game. That's a game wrecker.
I got no rebuttal.
It's almost a game wrecker.
Whatever. I think
dude.
That's my overreaction to the Packers. I know we're doing the whole bit. I hand to God, think the Green Bay Packers are the best team in the NFL right now.
And I hate to be the guy that's like, I need to see more tape of it before I make a take. But like, generally, like, I don't even want to open my mouth about either of these teams until I see a second game of football.
That's fair.
From either.
That's fair.
Also, divisional games are like whack.
That's fair.
Yeah, they're crazy.
By the way, I made a comment and you brought up the Chiefs-Chargers game.
Yeah, if I'm clicking buttons, I would click Justin Herbert MVP. Threw for 338 yards, 3 touchdowns. The only guy that threw for more yards and probably had a better performance is maybe Josh Allen. I mean, you're looking at a guy in Justin Herbert that I think is top 2 quarterback in the NFL, and he's not 2 right now. I think it's him and Josh Allen, 1A, 1B, and then then Lamar.
Whoa! Reel it back in. Say it again, because I was just seeing Dan Marino on the screen. Did you just say what I think you said?
Yeah.
You said Justin Herbert's a top 2 quarterback.
Yep.
And you think Josh Allen's the only one?
Do you see either Lamar Jackson or Josh Allen on that graphic for the most 300-yard passing games?
No, but I see Patrick Mahomes there, and I think Patrick Mahomes is still one. Then you have Josh, and you have Lamar.
But he just beat Pat.
He beat team, I think, when Pat loses.
Outplayed Pat.
Xavier. Yes, he outplayed him, but bro, you are fucking losing your mind. Mike, there's no way in hell. I will name 6 quarterbacks I will take over Justin Herbert right now, and so will the entire NFL universe.
Yeah, but think about who's voting for these. If they have a successful season, if they win the AFC West, you're looking at voter fatigue of Lamar and Josh, which we've already seen happen last year, considering who won last year. It's legit human committee that we have to bet on.
But take away the MVP.
I'm saying take away the stats and the narrative. Like that, if he has a successful year and they win the AFC West, like he is 1,000% live to win that.
But I'm not going to dispute. I'm not going to dispute the MVP. What I'm disputing is top 2 quarterback. I think top 2 quarterback is absolutely asinine, and I don't even know what that word means, but it sounds like it fits right now.
I think you're just saying a lot, but not listening to what Ken said. If you're disputing the top 2, but not disputing MVP would make him the best quarterback.
I don't think
have to dispute both.
No, because you are saying Justin Herbert is a top 2 quarterback in the NFL right now. What I'm saying is I don't think he's a top 2 quarterback right now, and
through 1 week for sure.
Through 1 week, dude. No, I'm still going to take Lamar and Josh Allen, who just dueled. I'm literally going to do that. I might even take your fucking quarterback.
Justin Herbert still threw for more yards than Lamar. And more
sure, victory laps, but let's pump the brakes. I will take Patrick Mahomes. I will take Joe Burrow. I'll take Josh Allen. I'll take Lamar Jackson. I'll take Jaden Daniels over Justin Herbert right now, and I think the whole NFL world takes it. However, if you're a betting man and you want value, I like Justin Herbert to win the MVP. I get that.
Plus 1,400.
Sure. That's all I'm saying. Top 2, you're out of your mind. Is he out of his mind?
I understand that there's a difference between top 2, all time, and MVP of this season. They are 2 different logics I would put money on. But if I'm betting on MVP, this is the same thing I do with Heisman. What are the actual human voters going to do? I don't think they're always right, but I know how to play their game. And they like to take specific types of characters. And he is so in line, storyline, and has a new hot girlfriend, by the way, Madison Beer, that all the stars will align if they can take the AFC West.
Fair. I'll give you that. That MVP, no dispute.
Madison
I like
Beer.
the value.
Okay.
All right. I got a game for us.
Ooh,
a new little segment, dare I say.
I would love a game.
I need some positivity right now.
So I made a pyramid. Follow along. I made a pyramid.
I'm actually so stoked for this.
As we finish our recap of the weekend here, just to round us all out before we move into Monday Night Football.
Oh, turn around.
I made a pyramid.
Oh, wow.
Of Kenz's 6 characters from this weekend, starting with really bad characters that I didn't like.
Yes.
And finishing at the top of the pyramid. Because we saw a lot across sports this week.
All right, to break me down this one more time, you're doing what?
This is going to be my favorite character of the weekend. Least favorite characters down here. Bad News Bears in the bottom tiers, working our way up to the top of the pyramid with the other guys. Okay?
Is this a segment we might do every week? Because I need it. Yes.
I'm recapping characters across sports.
I love it.
This is awesome.
I love it.
Starting with the literal worst character in sports of the entire weekend.
Please don't be Tua.
The Phillies Karen. That fucking woman. There is a just loose ball that gets yeeted into the stands. This dad gets it, brings it to his child, and Karen comes walking over, bitching at the dad with the 9-year-old standing right there with the ball, to the point where he's so frantic, he just gives it to her. She walks away. This is a bad look on Philly fans across America, and I don't claim her as a Phillies fan, but oh my God, she was booed out of the stadium, and her whole entire life is ruined. So shout out, Karen. You're literally the worst.
Philadelphia fan. Can't say I'm surprised.
You're deep in your...
Not to a fuck! No! Come on! Not yet!
Not only is it the performance on the field, which was statistically impressively terrible, it's the way he handled it after. Throwing jabs. Who's showing up for film tomorrow? You guys think I turned the ball over? Embarrassing stuff for the entire franchise. I know we don't need to get too much into this, but this is embarrassing stuff from him.
Actually, no, you deserve to be there too. Fuck you.
Third on the pyramid.
Yep.
The entire Clemson football organization, because holy shit. Obviously, we could put Florida on there and the Gators, and that would be easy. This is the most embarrassing thing. I mean, the way people were on this team in the preseason, they're not good. Yeah. The brand name carries them so embarrassingly far. They cannot stop the run. They cannot be an SEC team to literally save their lives. They were almost lost to Troy. To Troy, Adam. They were down to Troy. I don't even know where Troy is. I don't even know where Troy is.
Oh, I mean, Toledo? No, that'd be Toledo.
I think.
I actually don't even care.
Maybe, I don't know.
This is an embarrassing organization.
Really bad.
First of all, before you do this, that's a good bottom row. It's a good bottom row.
Okay. So now we're going into guys I like. I don't like them the best, but second tier.
Okay, second tier.
Step up.
Now you may be wondering, who's this cute kid with the nice hair?
He looks good.
Johnny!
That is John
Mr.
Mateer.
Mateer. Yeah.
This is a personal one because I have been screaming his name from the rooftop since July, and he's delivering. Okay, now he's at the top of the Heisman race with Garrett Nussmeier, and Garrett Nussmeier still is the shortest odds. Mathematically, in my brain, he's not on pace to hit 35-plus passing touchdowns. This guy is, and he just rocked the world against Michigan. So,
And he looks hot there.
and he's a cute kid.
Yeah,
Good for him. He's probably having the best 2 weeks of his entire life.
He's got good lettuce.
All right, we go back to the NFL.
Oh, God.
I mean, he really did it to him. He really did it to him. And not only did he just put up absolute numbies across the board in historical fashion, but the fact that the Giants had a shitty game on top of it and Daniel Jones just went out and put on an iconic performance, it's the storyline and the stats coming together to make you second all my people.
Never thought I would see Daniel Jones above Tua. That's a tough look.
This was intentional for your viewing.
This is truly phenomenal.
And on top of the list,
Please, please, please.
now don't get it twisted here because there's two people in this picture. It's about this
Matt
man.
Prater!
The 41-year-old who gets the call and takes the red eye to Buffalo.
And he looks 41.
And my God, does he look 41. I was stunned when I saw him with his helmet off. I was like, who is that guy? To my surprise, he just got there. He's been on the Buffalo Bills for 2 minutes.
Did you see the story that Matt said also where he showed up into the locker room and other players thought he retired? They didn't know that he was still in the NFL. And they were like, hey, welcome to the team, bud. Thought you were done.
I mean, everything about this is phenomenal. Don't give up on your dreams. That's Kenz's first period recap of NFL Week 1, College Football Week 2, and a little bit of MLB.
Congrats, guys. Congrats. I have a game for you guys.
That was phenomenal.
Can I play a game now? It won't be as fun as that, but
Yeah, for
I
sure.
do.
I like games.
I do have a game.
On your phone?
Because it kind of goes with the fact that we talked Packers a little bit. We talked some other teams, and I get it. It's only been 1 week of the NFL season, but through 1 week, I think there are only 6 teams that can genuinely win the Super Bowl. Only 6.
Okay.
6.
Not 7, not 8, just 6 teams. You want me to go 1 to 6, 6 to 1? What do we think?
6, 7.
Yeah.
Huh?
Nothing.
We're doing that again, yeah?
Just set up
Yeah,
a
yeah.
perfect edit.
All right. Ask the question one more time.
I'm just going to start from
Let's
1.
go
How about
1 through
that? Yeah, I'm going to go through 1. The number 1 team, all right? So this is 1 of 6. The first team, obviously, is still the Kansas City Chiefs. I know they lost against the Chargers, but I still think the Chiefs, obviously, Xavier Worthy gets hurt, but when Xavier Worthy's there, when Rashee Rice gets back, I think the Chiefs are still a good team. I think the Chiefs actually still win the Super Bowl. So Chiefs are number 1. Number 2, the Los Angeles Chargers. Mikey Overs' team.
Right.
I think the Chargers genuinely.
I like some cheddar in that too.
Yeah, Kenz, you're in that. But the Chargers
Definitely
are a
not.
team that I doubted, and I thought they'd be good. But I never thought after 1 week I would say the Chargers can win the Super Bowl. And I credit Mikey. I credit Kenz. The Chargers are a team that definitely, with Justin Herbert playing like this, if Gunslinger Herbert's back and Madison Beer's, giving him what he needs, then the Chargers can definitely win a Super Bowl. Number 3, it's the Ravens, but I say that reluctantly. And I know people are like, yes, no shit, the Ravens are Super Bowl contenders. But if I can get the Ravens the first 3 quarters, that team is a contender. The Ravens in the 4th quarter, not a contender. But 3 is bigger than 1, so I put the Ravens in the Super Bowl contending category.
Fair.
Number 4, it's the Buffalo Bills. They just, won. Congratulations to them. Number 5, back to the Green Bay Packers. The Packers are easily a team that deserves to be in there. I said it before. I don't need to beat the drum anymore. The Packers are another team that can win the Super Bowl. Mikey, looks like you're staring into the abyss here. Thoughts, comments,
Mikey
concerns?
gets.
Just looking at the odds right now.
Okay,
Chargers
cool.
have the best odds in terms of if you want long odds.
I think he's lying. I think Mikey just gets distracted from looking at himself.
And then last but not least, it is still,
Can't
even
do
though everyone may have thought or forgot, they played on Thursday night, it's the Philadelphia Eagles.
Woo!
Philadelphia Eagles are a team
Nice.
that still can win the Super Bowl. But when I look at these 6 teams in the NFL, these 6 teams right here, the Super Bowl winner is coming from one of these 6. And if you're looking strictly for value, what's the play here, Mike?
Probably Chargers plus 2,000, right?
Plus 2,000. I mean, do you see, in all honesty, do you see another team outside of this that can win the Super Bowl? Because I just can't.
No, that's what I'm trying to do right now is is rack my brain.
Commanders, no. Lions with the way they looked, no.
Definitely not the commies.
Commies, no. Bengals, no. Like the Super Bowl winner is coming from right here.
Yeah.
And frankly, I think the matchup that it's going to end up being is Chiefs-Eagles again. But man, these are the only 6 teams in the NFL that can win the Super Bowl after week 1.
Yeah, I'm not going to disagree on this.
Yeah. Okay, that was easy. That was an easier sell than I thought.
Good list of 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad you got that off your
6.
chest, man.
I feel strongly about it.
That is a good 6. I do like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would like to see how your boy JJ McCarthy looks after this. Maybe
I'm so excited to see JJ play football.
I will say, and again, just a reminder, we will be doing a live stream at 7:30
Dang.
for this show, for this game. Then we'll go into the first quarter. I think we should also make a first quarter parlay. Like
Yes.
a 3-leg, like rushing yard, receiving yard.
I need something.
Thing too.
Yep.
Yeah, I
On
think-
top of
yeah.
the drives, on top of the first touchdown. But this is when we get involved with the chat as a team, as a community. And I actually am not as excited as I was for last game, because after watching the highlights
so
from the
excited.
divisional round game last year, I was actually so juiced to see Lamar Jackson play football. And there's no way that this can live up to what last night was, but I am very excited to see this go down.
I think, wow, I actually have no idea. I think the Vikings are going to win. I'm all in on the Vikings this year, as we know. But would it shock me if the Bears came out and was the team that we expect them to be under Ben Johnson? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. What are you most looking forward to, Mike?
Ramadunze touchdown. I think he's going to.
No, yeah, I got some picks that I like.
One in
Well,
round.
save them.
Yeah.
Let's save them for
Yeah.
tonight's live.
One
We
in
have a
row.
lot to talk about when it comes to betting. But
Yes.
the road to 12 wins begins tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Skol!
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
stoked.
All
I'm
right.
stoked on this game. I think the Bears are going to come out and look. I think they're going to look good. I really do. I believe. I think it's one of those buy the bad news in the NFL. What's the most team talked about preseason? Caleb looks horrible. Can't hit the
Yeah.
fucking throwing machine with the nets. So he's got to be a bust. And then they come out and blow the doors off the Vikings. That would just be so Chicago and NFL coded.
Yes, agreed.
I think
All
you
right.
tweet something out earlier.
Yeah. Well, we're going to see it all go down together as a family in this exact room
Tonight.
at 7:30 tonight. And I'm
Bang.
pumped. All right, we'll see you guys there. Like, comment, subscribe to SportsLine YouTube channel. This is the Underachievers. We will see you tonight.
Woo, love you. Say back.
Love you. Say it back.
Bye.